Good evening, gymnastics fans, and welcome back to Royal Brougham Pavilion here on the beautiful campus of Seattle Pacific University. This is Yuki Igarashi bringing you tonight's webcast live of the Seattle Pacific University Falcons versus Lindenwood University from Missouri and Wisconsin Eau-Claire. In rotation number 1, Seattle Pacific will start on vault as the home team. Lindenwood will be starting on the bars, and Wisconsin Eau-Claire starting on the floor exercise. Tonight's meet should be a good one. Seattle Pacific started here at home a couple years ago with a very strong start, but struggled a little bit on the road as they headed to Boise State last week. They'll be looking to recover from that. Lindenwood coming in as currently the top-ranked Division II team in the country, always a powerhouse in this division. So tonight's meet should be quite good, hopefully quite close. As the clock winds down to kick off the touch warm-up for the athletes, this is your rotations for, or your lineups for rotation number 1 for Seattle Pacific on vault will be Shelly Spivey, followed by Zara Lowell, Itzia San Roman, Lena Worth, McKenna Zimmerman, and anchoring Darian Burns. On bars for Lindenwood, first up will be Samantha Borges, followed by Andy Alexander, Taylor Colwell, Courtney Mitchell, Ryan Henry, and anchoring is Kirsten Sokolowski. In exhibition will be Jordan Bugard and Brianna Franklin. On floor for Wisconsin Eau-Claire, Hannah Lewis, Sydney Dame, Hannah Windle, Amelia Morehouse, Kaya Birgi, and anchoring is Tori Erickson. In exhibition, Molly Kinquette and Caitlin Trunkle. Lindenwood coming in, as I mentioned, as the top-ranked Division II team in the country. They had a slower start, actually, than SPU as they competed against Texas women, starting with a lower score than what they would be used to, but the last couple of meets pretty strong, so hoping to build on that momentum. And that wraps up touch warm-up for rotation number 1. Your first competitors coming up shortly for Seattle Pacific on vault, Shelby Spivey. For Lindenwood on bars, Samantha Borges. And for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on floor, Hannah Lewis. And vault judge just saluted. First competitor up. Very clean Yurchenko layout. One step on the landing. Nice start for Seattle Pacific on vault. This is Hannah Lewis here on floor for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. Nice clean front full to front pike. Over on bars, this is Samantha Borges. Nice shoot over to handstand. Nice Tkachev. On that landing, but a nice set. That was Hannah Lewis finishing up floor exercise. Judges saluted on vault. This is Zara Lowell. Nice half-on layout. One step on the landing. Nice clean vault for the Falcons. Up next on bars for Lindenwood will be Andy Alexander, and up next on floor for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Sydney Dame. Up now on bars, Andy Alexander with Lindenwood. Nice Jaeger straight to overshoot. Little short on the handstand. And a nice double layout dismount. Looks like a stick from here. Up now on vault will be Itzia San Roman. Yurchenko layout full. Little bit low on the landing. Had to take that step forward. But another hit routine for the Falcons on vault. Looks like we have our first judges conference on the floor. Up next for Seattle Pacific on vault will be Lena Worth, and up next on bars for Lindenwood will be Taylor Colwell. Nice Tkachev on bars. Little short on that handstand. Blind change to straddle back. Again, short handstand. And a nice front handspring double full. Just a small hop on that landing, but a very nice vault from Lena. Very difficult to stick coming around. Got to make sure you finish that twist before you hit the mat. Up next on vault for the Falcons will be McKenna Zimmerman. Up next on bars for Lindenwood, Courtney Mitchell. Looks like floor may have had some confusion on start value. Perhaps not getting full credit on the last pass if one of the judges didn't think the twist got all the way around. This is Sydney Dame on floor for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. This is Courtney Mitchell. Beautiful high Jaeger. Short in the shoot over. Nice double layout dismount. One small step on the landing. Should score pretty nicely for Courtney. Next up, anchoring the vault lineup for the Falcons will be Darian Burns. Nice 1.5 on floor from Sydney. Up next on floor for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Hannah Wendell. Up next on bars for Lindenwood is Ryan Henry. Just a small hop on the landing. Nicely done from Darian. And that wraps up the Falcons rotation on vault. We are not close to being done with rotation number 1 yet. A couple more competitors up for Lindenwood on bars. And we've still got 4 competitors and a couple exhibitions on floor. Very nice blind change to Jaeger. Nice form from Ryan on bars. Nice handstand. Just a small shuffle on that landing, on that full end dismount, but nicely done. And this is Hannah Wendell on floor. Up now on Lindenwood, this is Kirsten Sokolowski. Nice handstand. Huge release. Nice back salto. Beautiful form from Kirsten. Good job saving that handstand. And step double back dismount. Nice rotation for Lindenwood on bars. A couple of exhibitions coming up. First up is Jordan Bugard. Looks like that was supposed to be a Rudy. In the first exhibition spot on bars for Lindenwood, this is Jordan Bugard. Nice release, connected directly to that overshoot. Nice double layout, little bounce on that landing. Next up on floor exercise for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. This is going to be Amelia Morehouse. Amelia is a junior out of Michigan. Last competitor up on bars for Lindenwood. This is in exhibition, Brianna Franklin. Nice release up to high bar. Change to straddle back handstand. Nice handstand. Nice job on that dismount. Chest down a little bit. But nice job by Lindenwood wrapping up their first rotation of this meet. This is Amelia Morehouse on floor exercise for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. out, step out. Just couldn't get that Rudy around. That was Amelia Morehouse. Up next for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on floor is Kaya Birgi. Kaya actually coming home a little bit, junior out of the state of Washington, out in Kennewick in eastern Washington. All right, here we go. This is Kaya Birgi. Handspring Rudy to split jump, but unfortunately couldn't stay in bounds. Nice routine from Kaya. Anchoring the lineup for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Tori Erickson. Tori is a senior coming out of Minnesota. All right, we are ready for that anchor spot on floor. This is Tori Erickson. Front lay to front Rudy, very nicely done. Great amplitude. Very nice front double full. Couldn't keep the hair tied up. Nice routine from Tori. Life of a gymnast. The hair and the struggles of keeping it up. Couple exhibition spots coming up on floor. First one is going to be from Molly Kinquette. Molly, one of the freshmen on this team out of Maine. Seattle Pacific, of course, coached by longtime head coach Laurel Tyndall. He's done a great job with this program over many decades. I'm actually quite familiar with the competitive history of assistant coach Sarah Jean Marshall. She competed for Seattle Pacific very successfully here, actually while I was still a college gymnast as well. And then we welcome first-year assistant head coach Denny Maxwell, also a former Seattle Pacific gymnast. And from Lindenwood, head coach Jen Llewellyn, formerly Jen Kessler. Jen and I actually competed on the same team, Jen being a freshman while I was a senior, which feels like a while ago already, but Jen with a very successful career at Oregon State, even in her freshman year, All-Americaning in her very first year at Oregon State. So lots of talent on the floor today, even amongst the coaching staff. And Molly Kinquette ready up on floor. Right handspring front Rudy. Little short on getting that Rudy all the way around. Right handspring front lay, front half. Round off to double full. That was Molly Kinquette. One more exhibition up on floor. Another freshman on this squad. Up next on floor will be Caitlin Trunkle, freshman out of Wisconsin. Looks like we've got another judges conference on floor, so we'll go ahead and give you those scores from rotation number 1 for SPU on vault. Shelby Spivey, 9.425. Zara Lowell, 9.525. Itzia San Roman, 9.5. Lena Worth, 9.775. McKenna Zimmerman, 9.75. And Darian Burns, 9.7, bringing the Falcons vault total to a 48.25. For Lindenwood on bars, Samantha Burgess, 9.6. Andy Alexander, 9.625. Taylor Colwell, 9.55. Courtney Mitchell, 9.675. Ryan Henry, 9.7. And Kirsten Sokolowski, 9.725, bringing the Lindenwood bars total to a 48.325. And looks like our last competitor should be heading onto floor soon, so we'll give you those Wisconsin Eau-Claire scores on floor after this routine from Caitlin Trunkle. Punch front, couldn't get it around. that wraps up rotation number 1. Your scores for floor for Wisconsin Eau-Claire: Hannah Lewis 9.3, Sydney Dame 9.35, Hannah Wendell 9.125, Amelia Morehouse 8.85, Kaya Borge 9.525, and Tori Erickson 9.7, bringing the floor total to a 47.0. So heading into the second rotation, Lindenwood with the lead, but not a big one at 48.325. Seattle Pacific close behind with a 48.25, and Wisconsin Eau-Claire in third with a 47. Heading into rotation number 2, Seattle Pacific will rotate to the bars. Lindenwood to beam, and Wisconsin Eau-Claire will head over to the vault. As athletes warm up for rotation number 2, your lineups on vault for Wisconsin Eau-Claire: Laura Lynn Anderson, Mally Craco, Andrea Gessner, Ashley Bennis, Becca Wilcox, and anchoring is Tori Erickson. In exhibition, Victoria Perrin and Claire Lorbiecki. On bars for Seattle Pacific, leading off will be McKenna Zimmerman, then Kylie Reese, Haven Lanzador, Itzia San Roman, Darian Burns, and Sienna Brain. In exhibition, Brittany Atchison and Carly Cano. And on beam for Lindenwood, first up will be Andy Alexander, then Taylor Colwell, Brianna Franklin, Emily Millier, Ryan Henry, and anchoring is Kirsten Sokolowski. In exhibition is Kendall Bays and Jordan Boogard. All right, and we get ready for our first competitors in rotation number 2. For Lindenwood on beam, leading off will be Andy Alexander. For Seattle Pacific on bars, McKenna Zimmerman. And for Wisconsin Eau-Claire, Laurelyn Anderson. Nice hit first vault for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. Next up for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on vault will be Mally Krako. Nice front aerial to back tuck series. Perfectly stuck for Andy. Up now on bars, this is McKenna. Nice job getting that Jaeger. I think got it with her fingertips. Blindfolded double back, little low on the landing, but nice set for McKenna. And stuck dismount over on beam for Andy. Nice layout from Mally. For Wisconsin Eau-Claire. Up next for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on vault will be Andrea Gessner. Up next for Seattle Pacific on bars, Kylie Reese. And for Lindenwood on beam, Taylor Colwell. Nice shoot over, a little bit of leg separation there from Kylie. Short on the handstand, but nice hit on the handstand on the free hip. It's a nice release. And a stuck double back dismount. Nice job by Kylie. Up next on vault for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Ashley Bennis. And Taylor doing a great job fighting for that leap series. Nice dismount, one hop on the landing. Tried to get that stick. Next up for Lindenwood on beam will be Brianna Franklin. And up now on bars for Seattle Pacific, this is Haven Lanzador. Nice handstand. Ooh, and just couldn't hang on to the Tkachev. Nice vault from Ashley Bennis for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. Up next on vault will be Becca Wilcox. Nice series on beam from Brianna. Nice pack salto from Haven. Great job with those handstands. Great job with the handstands. Not giving anything away. Nice double back dismount. Just couldn't hang on to that Tkachev. Really close. Had it there for a split second, but just too far away from the bar. And another stuck dismount on beam for Lindenwood. Next up on beam for Lindenwood will be Emily Millet. Nice high Yurchenko layout vault for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. That was Becca Wilcox. And anchoring the vault lineup for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Tori Erickson. This is Itzia San Roman for Seattle Pacific on bars. Nice release up to the high bar, right into the overshoot. Short on that handstand going in, but great job coming out. Nice blind full. Little short on the double pike, but kept it to one step. Nice job from Itzia. And that was Tori on vault. Nice job. Great amplitude. Over to beam. This is Emily Millet. Beautiful full turn. Nice jump combination, but big wobble there at the end. That sheep jump so tough, putting the head back and losing sight of the beam. And another stuck dismount for Lindenwood on beam. Great job. Next up for Seattle Pacific on bars will be sophomore Darian Burns. In exhibition for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Victoria Perrin. And on beam for Lindenwood, Ryan Henry. Half on tuck vault. That was Victoria. Last exhibition for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Claire Lorbiecki. Nice toe shoot up to the high bar from Darian. Short on her handstand. Oh, and just short on her Jaeger. A little far from the bar. Let go just a hair too early. So Seattle Pacific will have to count a fall on bars. Oh, and unfortunately Lindenwood with their first fall on beam. Ryan just a little bit sideways on that series. Nice finish from Darian, just small hop on the landing. Nice job hanging on to that aerial. Nice dismount from Ryan. Really solid sticks from Lindenwood on beam. So Wisconsin Eau-Claire has wrapped up their second rotation. Sienna Brain about to anchor the bars lineup for Seattle Pacific, and Kirsten Sokolowski coming up for Lindenwood on beam. Nice handstand. Nice release. Beautiful form. Nice series from Kirsten. And a nice set from Sienna. Nice way to finish up that lineup on bars. Beautiful punch front from Kirsten. Very nice dismount. Nice set from Kirsten. That wraps up all of the regular rotations. Couple more exhibitions coming up. Up now on beam, this is Kendall Bays. And up now on bars, this is Brittany Atchison. A little bit of a form break there on the shoot over, but nice job going for the handstand. Nice free hip. And a beautiful release. A beautiful set from Brittany. I think the coach is probably wishing they had that counting towards their score. Always hard to tell between your exhibitionist and your full lineup. Nice round off 1.5 dismount from Kendall on beam. One more gymnast to go on each event. Carly Cano coming up for Seattle Pacific on bars, and Jordan Bugard coming up for Lindenwood on beam. This is Carly Cano. I just over-rotated that dismount from Carly. Aerial to back full. That was Jordan Bugard. That wraps up rotation number 2. So we are halfway through the meet. We'll bring you those scores here in just a second. All right, your scores for rotation number 2. Wisconsin Eau-Claire on vault, Laura Lynn Anderson, 9.225. Mally Craco, 9.225. Andrea Gessner, 9.4. Ashley Bennis, 9.45. Becca Wilcox, 9.45. And Tori Erickson, 9.625. Total of 47.15 on vault. For Seattle Pacific on bars, McKenna Zimmerman, 9.575. Kylie Reese, 9.25. Haven Lanzador, 9.1. Itzia San Roman, 9.425. Darian Burns, 8.85. And Sienna Brain, 9.7, bringing the total to a 47.05. For Lindenwood on beam, Andy Alexander, 9.775. Taylor Colwell, 9.7. Brianna Franklin, 9.675. Emily Millet, 9.15. Ryan Henry, 9.175. And Kirsten Sokolowski, 9.775, bringing the total to a 48.1. So your standings heading into rotation number 3, Lindenwood keeps the lead at a 96.425. Seattle Pacific in second, 95.3. And Wisconsin Eau-Claire with a 94.25. Seattle Pacific rotates to the beam, Lindenwood to floor, and Wisconsin Eau-Claire to the bars. In other Seattle Pacific sports news, the SPU men's basketball team lost 81-80 last night at Simon Fraser despite the career-high 26-point performance of Gavin Long. The Falcons play in Bellingham tomorrow afternoon, and their game against 23rd-ranked Western Washington will be televised live. Tune into Root Sports tomorrow at 3 o'clock to watch the SPU men in action. The Falcons return home on Thursday to host Alaska Anchorage. Come back to Brougham on Thursday at 7 to see your SPU men's basketball team in action. And congratulations to Rachel Shim, who was named the GNAC Women's Basketball Player of the Week after leading SPU to a home victory over 4th-ranked Alaska Anchorage. The Falcons were honored as the Team of the Week by the conference. Riley Evans tallied a career-high 20 points to lead the SPU women to a 94-76 win at St. Martin's on Tuesday. The Falcons visit Montana State Billings tomorrow night. And the men's and women's indoor track and field teams are competing tonight and tomorrow at the UW Invitational. Saturday's racing begins at 9 o'clock in the morning at Dempsey Indoor at the University of Washington campus, just a couple miles from here. Lineups for rotation number 3 on bars for Wisconsin: Eau-Claire, Claire Masha, Sydney Dame, Tori Erickson, Laurelyn Anderson, Megan Failer, and Hannah Lewis. In exhibition, Olivia Sulo and Claire Lorbiecki. On beam for Seattle Pacific: Haven Lanzador, Shelby Spivey, Sienna Brain, Darian Burns, Lena Worth, and McKenna Zimmerman. And on floor for Lindenwood: Taylor Colwell, Kendall Bays, Brianna Franklin, Ryan Henry, Andy Alexander, and Nikayla McMullen. In exhibition will be Aaliyah Lehman and Courtney Mitchell. That wraps up touch warm-up for rotation number 3. Starting off on bars for Wisconsin Eau-Claire is Claire Masha. On floor for Lindenwood, Taylor Colwell, and on beam for Seattle Pacific, Haven Lanzador. Nice release by Claire on bars. Nice job over to the bars. This is Sydney Dame. Just cast it over on that first handstand. Like to see the aggressiveness of going for the handstand. Great save. Toe hecht. A little bit of trouble on that pack salto. Up now on beam. This is Shelby Spivey. Oh, and just couldn't hang on to that series. Good fight, saving that aerial. Up now on floor, this is Kendall Bays. Tried to hang on to that double pike, but just couldn't hang on. We'll take an out of bounds deduction as well. Up now on bars for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. This is Tori Erickson. Again, couldn't hang on to the series. Seattle Pacific will have to count a fall on beam. Just struggled on that leap series as well, so she won't be getting credit for that second switch leap. Good fight for that dismount. And this is Laura Lynn Anderson on bars for Eau-Claire. Nice job with that double back. Brianna Franklin up next on floor for Lindenwood, and Darian Burns up next on beam for Seattle Pacific. Up next on bars for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Megan Failer. Job from Brianna. Up next on bars for Wisconsin Eau-Claire in the anchor position will be Hannah Lewis. Up next on beam for Seattle Pacific, Lena Worth. And up next on floor for Lindenwood, Ryan Henry. Nice handstand. Beautiful release, right to shoot over. Front aerial to back handspring series. A little bit of a balance check in between. Beautiful switch leap series. And hangs on to that hitch kick aerial. Nice routine from Lena. Up now on floor. This is Ryan Henry. Huge routine for Ryan on floor for Lindenwood. Aerial to split jump. Had to take a bit of a balance check. Just again couldn't do the second switch leap. A little bit of struggle across the team on that leap series today. Good save on the dismount. This is Claire Lorbiecki on bars. And that wraps up the bars rotation for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. Also wraps up the beam rotation for Seattle Pacific. Up next for Lindenwood on floor will be Andy Alexander. Andy, a junior out of Georgia. Nice double pike Anchoring the Lindenwood lineup on floor will be Kayla McMullen. Kayla, a senior out of Gilbert, Arizona.
It's a lot of learning,
Nice lineup for Lindenwood on floor. Couple of exhibitions coming up. Freshman Aaliyah Lehman out of Illinois up first. Looks like we are not going to do the exhibitions on floor. Athletes have begun to rotate. So that should wrap up rotation number 3. We'll give you those scores momentarily. Your scores for rotation number 3 for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on bars: Claire Masha, 8.875, Sydney Dame, 7.95, Tori Erickson, 9.35, Laura Lynn Anderson, 9.35, Megan Failer, 8.2, and Hannah Lewis, 9.025, bringing the total to a 44.8. For SPU on beam, Haven Lanzador, 9.575, Shelby Spivey, 9.0, Sienna Brain, 8.5, Darian Burns, 9.65, Lena Worth, 9.65, and McKenna Zimmerman, 9.15, bringing the total to a 47.025. And for Lindenwood on floor, Taylor Colwell, 9.675, Kendall Bays, 8.875, Brianna Franklin, 9.675, Ryan Henry, 9.75, Andy Alexander, 9.825, and Kayla McMullen, 9.8, bringing the total to a 48.725. Your standings going into the fourth and final rotation: Lindenwood with the lead at 145.15, Seattle Pacific 142.325, and Wisconsin Eau-Claire 139.075. Your lineups for your fourth and final rotation: Lindenwood on vault, Courtney Mitchell, Maya Davis, Brianna Franklin, Jordan Bogard, and Kirsten Sokolowski. In anchor, Aaliyah Lehman. For Wisconsin Eau-Claire on beam, Laura Lynn Anderson, Destiny Cobbs, Hannah Wendell, Claire Masha, Kaya Birgi, and in anchor, Tori Erickson. In exhibition is Erin Hilguns. For floor, for Seattle Pacific, Kylie Gana, Jada Durst, McKenna Zimmerman, Kylie Reese, Itzia San Roman, and Darian Burns. In exhibition is Autumn Husky. Freshman Jada Durst will make her first appearance into the Seattle Pacific lineup for the season. Here we go, fourth and final rotation of today's tri-way meet. Up now on beam, this is Laura Lynn Anderson. Handspring layout series, nicely done. Nice Yurchenko tuck pull, just a small hop on that landing, Courtney. Couldn't get that Very nice Yurchenko layout half for Maya Davis on vault. Up next on beam for Wisconsin Eau-Claire will be Destiny Cobbs. On vault for Lindenwood, Brianna Franklin. And for Seattle Pacific on floor, making her debut, Jadacy Durst. Nice front handspring, front pike. One step on that landing. But great job saving it. And up on beam now, this is Destiny Cobbs. Just couldn't hang on to the series. Nice Yurchenko layout full. Just a small hop on that landing. That was Kirsten Sokolowski. Good fight again on beam. Up next for Seattle Pacific on floor is McKenna Zimmerman. For Lindenwood, that wraps up their competition. Nice set for McKenna Zimmerman on the floor for SPU, and up now is Hannah Wendell on beam. Beautiful back walkover. Just couldn't get that 1.5 around. Kylie Reese up next on floor for Seattle Pacific. And Claire Masha up next for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on beam. Kylie's best score so far this year was at the home opener here at UC Davis, freshman out of Eugene, Oregon. She has a 9.675 high score, hoping to beat that today. Good fight. Couldn't quite hit the 180 on the split. Nice 1.5 to front pike. Looks like she kept that in bounds. We'll see what the judges think. Very nice aerial to back full on beam. Up next on beam for Wisconsin Eau-Claire is Kaya Birgi. And up next on floor for Seattle Pacific, Itzia San Roman. Itzia, a junior out of Burnaby, British Columbia. Also coming in with her high score of the season and of her career. Last time we were here in Royal Brougham Pavilion versus UC Davis with a 9.725. Couldn't hang on to the series. Nice front handspring. For Itzia. Up next in the anchor spot for Wisconsin Eau-Claire on beam will be Tori Erickson. And up next, very comfortable on this floor, Darian Burns, anchoring for Seattle Pacific. Her career high on this event, a 9.9. Season high in the home opener here, a 9.8. Nice back handspring to aerial series. Nice tour jeté. Not easy to do full tour jeté on the beam. And up now, Darian Burns. beam rotation all wrapped up for Wisconsin Eau-Claire. One more athlete to go. In the exhibition spot for Seattle Pacific will be Autumn Husky. Autumn, one of the many freshmen on this team. Her first time on floor here in Royal Brougham Pavilion. Couple of exhibitions. She's done an exhibition on beam. It's competed vault. And this is her floor debut. Steps on that landing, but nice power. A little bit of trouble on that jump series. Nice front pull and front tuck. And that wraps up tonight's competition. Your scores for the fourth rotation: Lindenwood on vault, Courtney Mitchell 9.675, Maya Davis 9.725, Brianna Franklin 9.5, Jordan Boogert 9.725, Kendall Bays 9.725, and Kirsten Sokolowski 9.825, bringing the score to a 48.675. For Wisconsin Eau-Claire on beam, Laura Lynn Anderson 9.425, Destiny Cobbs 8.75, Erin Hilgons 8.175, Claire Masha 8.875, Kaya Borge 8.775, and Tori Erickson 9.675. Total score 45.775. And for SPU on floor, Kylie Ghana 9.05, Jada C. Durst 9.5, McKenna Zimmerman 9.75, Kylie Reese 9.65, Itzia San Roman 9.75, and Darian Burns 9.75. Floor total to a 48.4. Seattle Pacific Gymnastics embarks on a 3-meet road trip next week when they visit UC Davis on Friday, February 2nd at 7 o'clock. The next home meet for your Falcons is on February 23rd when Sacramento State and Alaska Anchorage invade Brougham Pavilion for a 7 o'clock triangular meet. So we'll see you back here on February 23rd. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, we'll hope to see you back here on February 23rd. Final team results for tonight. Lindenwood comes away with another win, 193.875. Seattle Pacific comes in second with a 190.725. And Wisconsin Eau-Claire 184.9. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us again next time and follow the Falcons as they hit the road for a few weeks. And have a great night.